Good morning everyone, it's Libby from Master Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Warramai First Nations people. I'm absolutely thrilled to have you, your guides, my guides and the universal energies with us today. Okay, we've all seen the news, nothing unexpected. The January 6th committee have made 4 recommendations to the DOJ: the obstructing of officials, the assisting of the insurrection, conspiracy to defraud and seditious conspiracy. They've also recommended several Republican representatives be referred to the ethics committee, and they undertook this summary hearing in the same way that they've done the other hearings. They've told us what they were going to tell us. They told us. And then they tell us that they told us. So there was nothing unexpected, but gee, it's nice to have it summed up. Heart is going out to those affected by the Canadian mass shooting overnight. Oh boy, and to the Thais in Thailand, the Thailand people affected by one of their warships was caught in quite a vicious storm last night and overturned, and 31 sailors are missing. So thinking of those in Thailand at the moment as well, and praying that those sailors are found. Right, it's early morning, hubby's out for a surf. I am racing through a couple of readings before the day starts because it's going to be a busy day this time of year. Right, what I'm going to have a look at is I'm going to do a Spiritual Growth Tarot layout for the energies of Trump, and then I'm going to do a Celtic Cross to see whether these where these charges go. I think the DOJ is already looking into them, but we'll have another bit of a look. Okay. Trump's energies using my Tripping Weight Tarot. Oh, morning guys. Trump's energies this morning. Yeah, thank you. Righty ho, come on down. Oh. I don't think he's going to go quietly into the night, but we all knew that already. Here we have is the win at any cost, sabotage, betrayal. He's feeling like he's been betrayed because he can't see the fault of winning at any cost, but he's feeling like he's been betrayed. Sabotage, betrayal, abuse of power. Thank you, that was the word I was after. That's the energies he's in at the moment. His challenge is that it's just chaotic. Things are coming at him very quickly, but I think in his mind he is in a chaotic state. I wouldn't want to be in his company today. Okay. His plans. Interesting. That's not a plan. That is sleeping poorly at night, trying to call on contacts and friendships. So he's extremely worried about this, quite contrasting from the energies I had the other day, where he was so mellow that I suspected he was on something, entertainment only. But at the moment, he's really anxious and trying to work out who he can call on to support him. Okay, his actual actions, which are something quite different. We've got the packing up the truth and moving on, but the loss and despair. Okay, thank you guys. I'm really drawn to the hooded figure in this card, and it's telling me he's wanting to take his truth, which is not necessarily the truth, his truth, and basically get out of Dodge. But I don't think it's going to be able to happen. Heartbreak, despair, the truth that he's been watched, thank you. But he knows he's been watched. Okay, the karma hanging over him. the karma hanging over him is the higher authorities and the lack of money. He really, despite what he might say, despite having just raised 4.5 million, which is literally doesn't even pay his interest bill, spit in the bucket for Trump. Okay, and what I got this morning when someone asked about it, it was he's not using that money to pay anything. He's using that money to maintain the lifestyle he's become accustomed to. So he's having real money problems. So what's hanging over him is the authorities, the higher authorities. This is the legal system, the government, etc., and the lack of money. Okay, the outcome. There's nothing he can do. He's literally stopped as this truth has come forward, as this truth is being brought forward. It is a new start, and there is circles of support. His circles of support. Okay, right. So what's happening is that it is moving on, the energies are moving on to his circles of support. So this is going to be interesting where these charges go. In case you missed it, 34 subpoenas went out to various members. One of them was Andy Biggs. I'll read on Andy Biggs in a minute. Biggs and Troy Nels, Troy Nels, both claiming that this was a partisan witch hunt. The committee, no, it wasn't. There were members from both parties, and 99.9% of the witnesses were Republican. So again, they're just trying to stir up the base. But what's happening? This is the future going forward. He's looking for these circles of support. I don't think he's going to. He's going to find some, maybe another two, that still are sucked into his energies. Got the message coming forward. Making plans being illuminated, but we have this restriction card. So I think what's going to happen is he's going to find those that still support him and try and make some plans, but those plans, they're going to be fully out there, and he's going to find himself restricted. They're going to find themselves restricted due to their choices, and they're going to end up walking away. Okay, on the base we have literally reaping what you sow, and this is the stage we're at the moment. Okay, that was his energies at the moment. So he's okay, thank you. I got floundering. He's floundering around, trying to find support, because it couldn't possibly be his fault. It's not him. He didn't do it. Why is nobody supporting me? He's looking for people to back him up as he pushes back. Still pushes back. Okay, tell me about the charges. The charges: obstructing officials, assisting insurrection, conspiracy to defraud, seditious conspiracy. Tell me about the charges being laid going forward. Two cards jumped out. The prosecutors and having to defend himself. But let's have a look. Okay. Obstructing officials, insurrection, conspiracy. How will these charges go forward? Those who are new to me, I've always seen that Trump won't end up in jail. He will be restricted. He wants to flee overseas. It won't happen. But he will end up... he has dementia. And he will end up with dementia, penniless, friendless, family won't have anything to do with him, muttering away in the corner of a nursing home, well, actually the hallway of a nursing home, that it's, you know, how dare they, it's not my fault, which, you know, blathering away still. If you go back a couple of weeks, I did a future reading on him, and it is going to take another 2 lifetimes after this for him to actually learn the lesson that he needs to learn. Okay, tell me about the charges against Trump, the DOJ bringing charges against Trump. Tell me about these charges. Thank you. Right. This is all about the contracts, new beginning, emotionally overwhelming. Okay. Plans coming to fruition, investigation. They've been investigating this for a while. They've been investigating these, the chain, the contacts for quite a while. I mean, you only have to look at the text messages. So they are reaching. It is. This is also about new relationships, new agreements. Can be fertility in the birth of something new, but this is about looking into the. Yeah, we'll see where this leads, because this is the DOJ bringing the charges. Okay. New movement on these relationships. They have been investigating for a while, and it is going to come to fruition. There are things here that we have not seen as of yet, and this is this investigation that they've been going into. Immediate future, it's strength for the Democratic administration, the Biden administration externally. We've got 2 aces here. These are a lot of new starts started coming. Externally, it is all about a new start for lawmakers, for policies, for plans going forward. Internally, things are happening very quickly. Going to seem chaotic for a while. Hopes and fears. There is actually, this connects to here. This is actually a very mild reading, but there is something very unexpected going to come forward. The DOJ are going to bring something forward that we are completely not aware of, and it does take us by surprise. Believe it or not, us old cynics are actually going to be taken by surprise of the movement forward that they're going to take, something that they're going to bring. There is harsh truth coming forward. There is loss. This is not for the DOJ. This is loss for those that they're bringing this harsh truth to. It is a crossroads moment as something new is brought forward. Strength. Something new is brought forward on the strength of these contracts and agreements that are going to lead to despair, loss and heartbreak, and it is very much reaping what they sow in regards to domestic security. And here is the best of the United States. So what I'm getting is that the DOJ, what they're going to bring forward is going to be something really quite surprising, and it will relate to domestic security. And it is a strong case against they're bringing forward a strong case against those that were in partnership with this obstructing and conspiracy, because I wasn't looking at Trump himself, I was looking at the charges that are being brought forward. On the base we have this sabotage, betrayal, win at any cost, but there's a lot of work going on behind the scenes as we move back towards a more moderate rebalancing, thank you. Moderate rebalancing, but there's a lot of work going on behind the scenes to bring back into balance what happened. Thank you. Judgment, literal judgment and tower moment for some. Okay, so what I'm getting from that is the big one is going to be, there is going to be a charge come out that we are completely not expecting, even for an old cynic like myself and some of you as well. it is a harsh truth that is going to be more disappointing than anything. Disappointing. And it's going to be in regards to, it's going to lead to a new beginning because we've got the two aces there, but it's going to be in regards to these, and it's extremely strong. It's in regards to the partnerships and agreements that were made. That's just really going to be quite devastating for the people of the United States, as what is sown is reaped, and it has to do with domestic security. I seriously doubt anything would surprise me, but there's going to be something, and I think it may be, I'm not sure. I'm not even going to guess on it. Okay, love to hear your questions. Please comment to go in the draw, and love to you all, and stay chilled. Stay, now that this summary has come through, just let it go. The process is in process, and looking forward to some results coming out. I did read that something quite was going to happen before the end of year solstice, which for us is tomorrow. It's today. It's in 2 days' time. In 2 days' time for us, but the summer solstice, the 22nd for us, is in 2 days' time. So, I had seen that something quite dramatic was going to come. There may even be some charges laid within the next day or two towards Trump by the DOJ, but we've also got all those subpoenas that have gone out. So thank you for joining me. Looks like the sun's out. I shall catch you shortly. Bye-bye.